Yeah, C.Mea here with more Wi-Fi battling today against someone named Chris. All caps, Chris. So, it was a good battle, obviously. I always upload good battles, and it was intense. I haven't watched the video for a while. I know it's good, so I'm just gonna let it play, but it's a little bit old in my mind, maybe a week ago, and with all the other battles I did, obviously a week feels like 2 or 3 years, so let's just dive right in, right? So I let off with BlazeX. Oh right, that was a rematch. And I won, and then he changed up his team, and I was like, Avalog has Telthrox. He's gonna lead with it, so I'm gonna lead with Blaze again. So I'm able to get a free high jump kick because I have the wide lens. I do a decent amount to the Azumarill, and at that point I'm just like, okay, probably can't belly drum if it's a belly drum set, so it's not that bad. I'm in a good position. I'm gonna switch to Gourgeist, because you know, isn't that the first time you actually see the real name? Maybe. Well, Ghoul because of, you know, goals and stuff like that. It's ghostly, and well, it's not ass. It's not ass. No, it's because it's grass, and in Japanese, obviously, with the Japanese accents, you'll pronounce it grass. So the R is kind of like an L. So it's a beautiful name, beautiful name. So I go for Lychee, knowing that he'll switch into Volcarona to avoid the Will-O-Wisp. So I go here. Go to Ninjagile. I was expecting a Quiver Dance, actually, but he went for Fury Dance, so it's kind of weird. Then he gets his special attack boost. I get the Lychee recovery, which is really nice. Oh, even though my Focus Sash is broken, it might actually come back to me someday. So he withdraws. Obviously, I get a free Scald, and I do think... Do I get the burn? Do I snag the burn? No, I don't, but I get a critical hit, and that is just insanely powerful. Insanely powerful. Because with the leftovers, I do not think it would have been a three hit KO, so not bad. I went for Ice Beam, predicting anything else, just in case to get better coverage. So switches into his pincer. Oh, that's the part that is really good. You'll see why Gourgeist is one of my ace walls. At the moment, I only have 12 competitive Pokemon, but Gourgeist is insanely powerful. Gourgeist has a lot of defense, and it's just powerful. Just look at that. Eat it up. Leftovers, and now he's practically dead. He goes for Swords Dance. Says, oh, I don't do enough damage, so let's go for Swords Dance and do even more. But I'm like, you still have your Volcarona, I'm gonna go Lychee, and yeah. So he's like, okay. He stayed in. Could have gotten the Will-O-Wisp, unfortunately, but Lychee is still good, because it's really good, makes me get a lot more HP, and yeah, I can just protect, stall, and do stuff like that, and it's just insane. He goes for Quick Attack. Quick Attack is normal, so it does not affect, but with the ability Air Leap, it becomes a flying type move. He is now flying, so he gets a 50% boost from Stab, and a 30% boost from the ability, so it's just insanely powerful. Another Swords Dance, but I'm like, okay, he wants to stay in, so I'm gonna go for Will-O-Wisp and actually land it, which is just nice. Powerful Will-O-Wisp. So now I'm all set. He really can't do anything to me. So I already protected, so I'm gonna go for Shadow Sneak. He goes for another Swords Dance, trying to get it to +6. And even with the +6, I don't think it does a good amount. Well, it's super effective, so it's not bad. Oh, yeah, right. He could have gone for a 1.5 times powered stab, super effective quick attack, but he switches in and saves it for Death Fodder. So I go out to Ninjaja X, goes for Quiver Dance. Unfortunately, is now faster, but predicting actually the Gourgeist to come in, so I'm able to lift that attack, which is just insanely awesome. I didn't stay in because I predicted anything. No, it's just he predicted wrong, and that was a good opportunity for me to take down that huge threat. And now I can just go to Gourgeist X and just Will-O-Wisp everyone, because the fire type is gone. That is exactly what I do. It's a Assault Vest, so that was interesting. It's not a belly drum set, it's an Assault Vest set. I'm like, okay, yeah. I just won't switch into Gardevoir, because I think I had Gardevoir. I'm not sure. Look at the power! Another Will-O-Wisp to the face! Will-O-Wisp is just an insane move, as it wrecks pretty much half the opponent's team, considering most Pokemon are actually physically offensive. They're easier to breed, and they're more physical attacks, I think, than special attacks. There's a slightly wider move pool for physical attackers. So that does absolutely nothing. Even though it's super effective, I think it was an Avalanche, didn't really look. I think so. So, does he go for Stealth Rocks? No. No. He could have, but there would have been no point. So, re-switches into, Pinsir. I was like, okay, it might be the Pinsir coming out. I'm still gonna go for Will-O-Wisp, predicting a switch to anything else, because I know it was gonna switch to something. It actually switches to Pinsir, but I was like, okay, he's still gonna die to the bird, so it's not bad. I switch into Aegislash here. Oh, powerful Aegislash. I didn't expect the Dazzling to leave, but it doesn't matter. It's a rather weak move. I go out. I don't go out, but I go for Sword Stance here. Get my attack way up there. And King Shield. Yeah, this is the stalling part. Poor Azumarill. He's a Assault Vest, so I know he can only attack. So I'm like, oh, nice. You can only attack. King Shield. Your attack dropped by 2 stages. I'm gonna Sword Stance here. I do believe I go for a second King Shield just for giggles, as I could say. Powerful Aqua Jet, but attack harshly falls again. I'm in a hugely awesome position. I go for the Shadow Sneak. Takes out the Azumarill. Goes out to the Avalugg there, and Shadow Sneak all the way. Though I wasn't expecting that, but I checked on Bulbapedia right after to look at the defense, and I think it's 154. It's relatively high. Extremely high, to be honest. So I go for Sword Dance, knowing that something's gonna happen, and he goes for Iron Defense. I was really happy because he could have attacked me while I was in Blade form. He probably predicted the King's Shield again to protect me. To protect myself, so he went for Iron Defense, but unfortunately for him, I went for the Sword Stance. Now I go for the King's Shield, and he goes for Recover. My Shadow Sneak is slightly more powerful than it was last time, though. But I don't go for it. I go for a physical, super effective Iron Head, knowing that it will kill, but he survives with the focus sash. No, not the focus sash. The weakness policy actually coming out, helping him. He goes for another iron defense, and now he's all set up. But unfortunately for him, I did go for the iron head, so the burn damage will take him out. And I do believe that is game. No, he actually has his rosary, but a powerful Shadow Sneak will take it out, and actually does. Good game, Chris. That was a really interesting match. I am actually really relatively happy to have used Gourgeist to his, yeah, he's a male, right? I don't know. Believe so. To his fullest. That was an amazing match. Thank you, even though I don't believe... No, you're not one of my subscribers. Unfortunately, he left before I could tell him about my channel, about the Mea family. He might discover it someday. He might actually see this video someday. So, Chris, if you're ever watching this, I want to thank you for having such a good battle. That was amazing. You have good skills. Unfortunately for you, I was able to predict a couple more switches. I had just watched a couple more competitive battling videos, so I was... and actually saw a couple of your Pokemon there, so I was like, oh, I know how to deal with you guys, and that helped me win, so... What do you know? And, yeah. Amazing match. Thank you if you're ever watching this. People, like if you enjoyed this battle. That was amazing. Comment, I don't know, just comment stuff. Comments are always appreciated here in the Mea family. Please comment. Join the Mea family if you haven't already. Subscribe to the Mea still getting old. It is getting old. Now it's C.MeaX. Subscribe to C.MeaX if you haven't already. Join the Mea family. It's quite awesome around here. I'll see you next time, and as always, done it.